now. Ow, now, brown cow. I'm kind of a big deal around here. I have many leather-bound books. I mean, I don't even think that maintenance painting was the idea. It was just we got started with Cook Children's doing painting, but we realized we kept going back out to the same places for the same issues, and then a solution.
Yeah, it really started with me many years ago when I started having that relationship with cooks and doing lots and lots of paint jobs and lots of bid activity. And I found with their senior staff, we found that we were doing a lot of the same things over and over and over. Yeah. And then one day I just pitched it to him. I said, why don't we just set up several of these clinics that we keep going back to, and I keep having to work up bids. Why don't we set these up on a routine maintenance program to where the same guys come to the site on a routine basis, and we started off as a quarterly setup so that, you know, we didn't know if monthly was going to be too frequent. We didn't think that by annually was going to get it because there's just too much time between each visit. And these clinics have so much traffic that we were just seeing that, man, quarterly would seem to be a good pace. And little by little, it became very apparent in the overall look and feel of the clinics that we were gaining ground. Little by little, we were making a difference, and that these clinics were looking better and staying looking better for an extended period of time. The goal is for maintenance painting to be like a janitorial service. Yeah. You know, the janitors come in after hours, they do their thing, it keeps everything looking clean and fresh and smelling good. It's no different with our painting, the maintenance painting. We come in after hours, we do our thing. All anybody knows is that there's no issues. And one thing that I've really noticed too is that you can really tell when you go into a location that is not on a maintenance contract. There's a huge difference between that location and one of the locations that are on a maintenance contract. Have you seen that?
Yeah. I can think of a few clinics off the top of my head. You walk in and it feels worn out. You don't realize how much those worn out walls, you actually notice them. You don't realize how much you notice the kind of worn down feeling. It's the same way when you're looking for something to eat and you see the building on the exterior and it looks dirty and run down. And for some reason, you think that the food might be dirty. You don't know why, but your brain is telling you, don't eat there. Yeah. That might be dirty food.
Like when you go in the bathroom, it's nasty.
Yeah, or you're in a bank and you see the bank has these really dirty walls and you think somehow this might be dishonesty in banking. I feel like they might not give me as better. I shouldn't get my home loan with them, or I shouldn't take out a loan with this company. There's something about really sharp, clean-looking lines and them staying sharp and clean-looking that boost a person's confidence when they come into a facility.
We're all going places. We're all purchasing stuff. We're all going to restaurants. We're all taking our kids to pediatric clinics, going to hospitals, going to banks, like you said. It is a fact that if the place doesn't look good or smell good, or if there's issues, you as a client or a customer lose confidence. And why these companies don't see that and invest in that, I have no idea. You know, banks, maintenance painting is good for banks, any kind of financial institution where people are coming in on a regular basis, anything like that. Any kind of educational facility, counseling facilities, dental offices, anything in medical for sure needs to be on a maintenance contract.
Yeah. Because when it started out, because it was such a new idea, we were just starting out with a quarterly, maybe 3 nights, 2 nights, and that was even, it's after hours painting. That's another thing that, it was another point we touched on, was we come in after the place is shut down. Some of these clinics that we paint in close at 5.
Right.
Some of them are emergency clinics, and they're going all the way to 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night, and they get a lot more use. And so we even adjust our start times to where it's the most minimal disruption as possible. And the majority It's only the ones that are open for, say 5 a.m. to midnight that they actually see us there. The rest of them, it's after hours and they don't ever see us, and we custom tailor that to the location based on the location's needs. Even on the banks, sometimes it's on the weekends. When the bank is going to be a lot slower, there's not going to be as many people who come in after hours, even on a weekend, to do it. I know recently we've actually started adjusting some of these quarterlies that we were seeing. The quarterly, it's actually not keeping up with the traffic at the facility.
Mm-hmm.
The facility's getting a lot more wear and tear, and we actually converted some of those quarterlies that we're going to try it out monthly, and we're finding that monthly is actually better fitting their needs. It's a shorter amount of days per month, but we're on site more, so we're able to get on top of the issues quicker. The facility is always looking brand new.
One thing that we haven't talked about is maintenance painting is not just for interiors. That's something that one of our big clients has clued into. They want us to start taking a look at all their exteriors. It's like if we're applying all this strategy and good business to the interior and it's working, why aren't we looking at the exteriors? I mean, the inside may be pristine and beautiful, but if the outside looks terrible,
yeah,
what are they thinking?
Fading paint. You can see looks like all the streaking on all the sliding doors. It just looks runny, the chipping paint on some of the windows and stuff. It just
you can't see the parking lot striping or the handicap stalls, or they used to be blue and now they're just, worn away concrete. It just doesn't look good. And it's not that hard to fix. That's the thing. And we do a proposal that makes sense, and they cut us loose, and we keep their outsides looking good, just like the inside. So we're seeing more and more of that kind of stuff.
For a lot of facilities, I think they don't just need a paint quote, and they don't just need a repaint. You just need more of a maintenance paint. Similar, it's not the same thing. Instead of just living with dirty walls and stained exterior, you have a maintenance contract that fits your facility's needs. It's on a regular basis, and your facility, just like a cleaning crew, you don't ever come in and you just settle with the trash over the course of months and months and months, and then finally they come in and clean up. It always stays clean. This is the walls, the exterior. It's always going to stay clean, and that's going to speak quality to your customers. It's something you can plan on, you can budget for.
Exactly, budgeting.
You just throw it in the budget. And it's a budget item that you already have to plan for. You don't have to figure out capital expenses for this large-scale project. It's something that gets integrated into the routine maintenance schedule of the facility.
And again, let's kind of touch on, who is this good for? It's medical for sure. Any kind of medical, whether it's dental, you name it, any kind of orthopedic, any kind of medical facility, office where people are coming in and getting treatment or counseling, even whatever, where people, let's just make it real simple. Any kind of space where
you never see one
people are coming in on a routine basis to get any kind of treatment or any kind of service. This is a good fit for that. I think it's a great solution. I don't know why more companies aren't doing it, but we're going out and we're trying to tell a story and let companies know about that this is a great solution that they seriously need to think about. What's unique about us is we apply the same level of expertise to that big project that's maintenance as we do to the small clinic that only needs us there one night every 3 months. We have the same standard. We're not sacrificing anything. If there's somebody out there that is interested in this, what do they need to do?
You would get a hold of either someone in our office. Just let them know you're interested in what is maintenance painting. You want to hear a little bit more about it, we can come out to a facility. We'll take a look at it. We'll kind of see maybe what are some of the problem areas, what's some of the high traffic areas, what kind of a proposal needs to fit to start getting this facility headed in the right direction.
Because it's not a one-size-fits-all.
It's not. They want something that's custom fit, that is going to make their facility look like how they feel about their business.
So I agree with that. And so really the first step is to make contact with us at the office, and then we actually go out and we assess it. We walk it with them, and we're really skilled at understanding these facilities We've been doing it for years, and really talking to them about what their pain points are, where is most of the damage occurring and on what kind of frequency. And we take all that in, and then we put together a proposal that handles all of that. And we give them some options. We think this might be, I'm just going to say, we think this might be a 3-night a month deal, or it may be a 2-night a month deal, or it may be a quarterly deal. We're going to give you the options, so that you can take a look at those numbers and work those into your budget.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Easy. Maintenance painting.
Yep. Maintenance painting. It's awesome.